Welcome to Up to Speed on Cardinal Television at St. John Fisher College.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Up to Speed, a show that brings you up to speed on some of the biggest sports stories throughout the sports world this week. I'm your host, Julian Winters. Let's get right into the show, starting with the Major League Baseball. Congratulations to the Houston Astros for winning their first ever World Series title. The Astros won Game 7 on the road against the Los Angeles Dodgers. George Springer was named the MVP of the series. During the series, Springer had 11 hits, including 5 home runs, while breaking multiple World Series records. Congrats, Springer, and the rest of your team. Houston strong at its finest. Let's switch to the National Football League. Last year's first 2 draft picks in the 2016 NFL Draft had a great game in Week 9. First, the Los Angeles Rams quarterback Jared Goff threw for a career-high 311 yards and had 4 touchdowns to lead his team to a 6-2 record. The second overall draft pick in the 2016 draft is in the conversation for this year's MVP race. The Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz threw for almost 200 yards and had 4 touchdowns. The Rams and Eagles, without a doubt, are satisfied with their draft choices. I would be too if they're putting up numbers like these. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have decided to shut down Jameis Winston for a couple weeks while he is nursing a shoulder injury. Winston has been dealing with this injury for a month now. The Buccaneers had decided to name Ryan Fitzpatrick as their starting quarterback until Winston comes back. Can Fitz lead this team in the right direction, or will the Buccaneers continue to struggle? Guess who was back in the NFL? The Cleveland Browns superstar wide receiver Josh Gordon has been reinstated by the league and is eligible to return for action for the Browns' Week 13 matchup against the Los Angeles Chargers. The Browns definitely need him back, but more importantly, Gordon needs to make the right decisions this time and stay on the field. Let's move on to some college football. The AP Top 25 poll is out, and of course, there are some changes. The University of Notre Dame moved up 2 spots and now ranked 3rd in the nation. The Washington Huskies and Auburn are now in the top 10. And finally, Ohio State, Penn State, and Iowa State have fallen down the poll. Stay tuned this week to find out how the Top 25 poll might change depending on what teams win or lose. Lastly, it's time to talk some professional basketball. We have a trade involving the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks. The Suns have traded point guard Eric Bledsoe in exchange for Greg Monroe and 2 draft picks. Both teams have been trying to trade this player for a while now, and they finally got it done. Who do you think won this trade? Another player that could be traded soon is Jahlil Okafor for the Philadelphia Sixers. He has been in trade talks for a while now. The Sixers are hoping to get a deal done soon. What team will go after this promising big man? Congratulations, Greg Popovich, for passing Phil Jackson on the list for most wins by a head coach. Popovich is now 6th on the list and has a chance to move up to the 3rd spot before the end of the season. Knowing him, he probably won't talk about this to the media, but I'm certain he is happy deep down inside. Congrats again, Coach Pop. This has been another episode of The Speed. Be sure to tune in next week for more sports stories that you might miss. Remember, I'm your host, Julian Winters. Catch you next time.